Okay, y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. I'll spend a couple minutes talking about the ruck devil's press, which is basically you're going to do a burpee on top of the ruck. You're going to stand up and you're just going to do kind of this half kettlebell swing snatch, clean and jerk move to get the ruck overhead. So really it's just do a burpee, get the ruck overhead. We're going to have a few tips for you to make this as efficient as possible. If you're curious about what type of ruck I like to use, I'll have a link in the description of this video to a GORUCK Rucker. They are just unbreakable. They're incredible. Highly recommend it. I have one that has handles on both sides here, which makes the devil's press way easier, more comfortable. I used to have a ruck that only had a handle on the top, which meant I would just grab the other side of the bag, which wasn't that big of a deal. Definitely a lot easier and more comfortable with a couple handles on it. So basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start with doing a burpee, and especially if you got the handles, but even if you don't have the handles, you're gonna wanna take a grip where you can just hold on to that grip. So really, once I get going, I don't want to let my grip go because I want to be able to just hang on to this thing. I don't want to have to find a good grip every single time. So on that first rep, you kind of have to find it. So you might go a hair slower on your first rep, but I'm bending down just like I would a regular burpee. But instead of just kind of flopping, I'm going to make sure I get my hands on handles here, and then I'm just going to go down to the bottom of my burpee. From down here, that ruck is kind of on my chest, elbows are tucked in, so everything's the same here. So now when I pop up, I'm gonna go a little bit wider than I usually would in a burpee, and it's just to give this ruck a little bit of room to go between my legs. So I'm gonna do my arch and snap up, and from this position, I'm gonna pull the ruck back into me. So it would be just like I'm gonna start a kettlebell swing. I'm gonna pull the ruck back up into me like this, so I've got leverage to kettlebell swing and drive it up overhead. And then as I come back down, I'm going to do what I do almost every time I got something over my head. I'm going to lean back, let it come, put my butt back, hold onto those handles as I go back down. So I'm popping up, swing it in, drive it up overhead, back down. Do a few reps for you here. You can just go straight up with it. But what you'll find is it's so much more low back as you brace, so much more arm as you pick it up. So I really like taking that extra split second, pull it in, and then basically do a kettlebell swing to drive that ruck up overhead. Hope this helps. Devil's presses are a ton of fun to work in, especially if you've got a ruck looking for a quick little workout. Got a bunch of follow along workout videos for you on Movement Link. So if you've got a ruck and want to follow along with me, for a follow-along class, go ahead and go find those. Talk to y'all soon.